Sometimes things just don't make sense. Here's a short story before we get into this video. I received a box from USB Memory Direct. They make custom flash drives. I recorded an unboxing because when they reached out and they said, we want to send you a bunch of flash drives to review on your YouTube channel, on your website, I didn't want to go through the process as a customer and design it. I wanted them to surprise me, to see the quality of work that they do without me telling them what to do. Right? So I said, surprise me with flash drives that you think will work well with my brand. Here's my logo. So the video I recorded to open up the video you're watching right now was actually an organic unboxing. For some reason, my camera stopped recording after 13 seconds. Now, I wasn't going to edit this video until a week later, so I didn't actually look to see if the video was complete. I probably should have, and now I'm going to edit the video and the organic unboxing is gone. So instead, I am recording this without the organic unboxing. You know, I wanted you to see, I was genuinely surprised with the quality and the quantity that they actually sent me. But unfortunately, you're not gonna have that organic look. So here's a look at what USB Memory Direct sent me. This is their custom flash drives. Of what they sent me was just a small fraction of the products that they offer. First up is this bracelet. This is a silicone bracelet. It's got my signature over here, and it's got my logo icon over here, and you just pop that apart, and now you got your USB drive. That's about it. But the cool part is, if you need to be somewhere and have something on your flash drive, you've got a bracelet. I can't slip my hand in this, but I have been able to put it on just by, you know, putting on like you would a watch, basically. My signature looks pretty cool here. It's not actually my signature, it's just my logo signature. Next up is this plastic one. This is sort of your standard, more common USB drive. It is plastic. It does have my logo right here, the signature logo, and the icon on the cap, and you can just pop that off. You got your USB drive right here, and you're good to go with that one. And this one actually has an LED indicator, which is kind of nice because then you can actually see that it's not only plugged in and on, but it's also writing to the flash drive. It'll start flashing when it's actually doing something. There's also a little loop here that you can actually put in if you want to connect to a keychain or something like that. You can do so. Next up is this one, which I feel like is kind of rustic, but like a modern rustic because it's metal and then this leather material. It's kind of nice. I like it. It's got the entire logo right on the front, and then you basically slip off this leather cap and you can slide off the actual cap to the USB drive and you're done. There's also a loop here if you want to attach it to a keychain. Next up is a more modern one. It is basically like a chrome stainless steel with leather and a snap. You unsnap that. You can see that the logo is right here. It's basically signature on and my tagline on one side and then the icon on the other. And you undo that, and right there your USB drive is accessible, and here's the loop as well. I think that's the Omega symbol. Last but definitely not least is the one that they originally wanted to send me before I asked them to just send me a bunch and do their own thing. This is what they wanted to send me. This actually goes with my brand very well. Wood, and it is a magnetized wood, so the cap actually magnetizes. It is not embossed. It is actually digitally printed on. It's not embossed. I do have photo boxes that I will deliver prints to for my clients, and those are wooden boxes that are actually embossed. But this, you take it off, and the downside is that the cap, you can lose the cap fairly easily if you don't put it back on. The cap is there. And this is just my signature part of my logo. It's not the actual icon. I kind of wish that they did the icon on the cap, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go to the computer and we're going to take a look at the speeds. I want to confirm what they actually sent me. I want to see what flash drives they sent me. They told me they were sending me 8 gigabytes because that's what they do for review purposes. So I know that they're smaller drives. They're only 8 gigabytes. They also offer USB drives with more space, and they offer USB drives that are USB 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna go to the computer, just do some speed tests and see what they actually sent me and how it handles some in and output that I'll be using Blackmagic Design's disk speed test. Let's do this. Here we are inside of Blackmagic's disk speed test, and what this allows me to do is plug in a USB drive or a Thunderbolt drive or whatever. In this case, it is a USB drive, and I can actually test its read and write speeds to make sure that basically it's like doing a stress test on the drive. You just plug it in, select your target drive, and then how much of bandwidth you want to test, and I have it set to 5 gigabytes, and it's going to go through all of this. Now, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch all of this, but it is going to go through all this, and I'm going to do this for one of each of the drives that were sent to me. And then I'll just share the results when all is done. And they should, if they're all the same quality drives, should all come back with about the same read and write speeds. And it'll give us an idea of how fast these drives are. These are most likely USB 2 drives or USB 1 drives. They are definitely not USB 3 drives. I can tell that because if I look at the actual USB ports, they're not blue. So if they were USB 3, they would be blue, but they're actually black. I can't, I'll look at the website as well and see what it says, but this will basically give us a good test to make sure that it is in fact, and to see, will it fail if you're transferring super high data? Now, again, these are only designed to transfer images. These are for me to supply my images to my clients. So I'm not expecting it to be able to handle video in and out and things like that. But that's basically what this software is testing video in and out at different quality levels, all the way up to 4K actually. So I'm going to hit stop on this screen capture recording. I'll come back when I'm all done. It has been very consistent across each drive, and it's been at USB 1 speeds. So that's what they sent me. However, each of the drives that they offer do come in other speed. You can get them in USB 2, you can get them in USB 3. My final thought on this is that the quality is actually quite nice. I mean, it's not embossed, it's not engraved, it's digitally printed onto the drives, which isn't a terrible thing. I mean, I wish that the wood was embossed because that would have been really cool, but it is what it is. If you go to the product pages, you can see they offer a variety of different options for each drive, and there's a ton of styles that they offer. So if you're in the market for custom flash drives for your photography business, check out USB Memory Direct. I think you'll be pleased. Give them a try, see what they can do for you.